Welcome to the Creator Podcast, where we explore the limitless potential of the human spirit. This podcast is all about reminding individuals of their innate ability to create and manifest their dreams in all aspects of life, from personal growth and relationships to business and entrepreneurship. As human beings, we have been gifted with the power of creativity and imagination, and it is our mission to help you tap into that power and unleash your full potential. Join us as we embark on a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and inspiration. Let's unlock the creator within.
Welcome to the Creator Podcast. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I want to talk about the unconscious mind and about a dream I had. And so I'm going to take you down this road about the unconscious mind so that you understand a little bit more about it. Now, we've talked about the unconscious mind on other episodes before, but now we're really going to do a deep dive on this show to help you understand more about it. And so your brain has three parts. Other people say there's more parts than three, but we're going to focus on these three specifically. You have your neocortex, which is the front of your brain that thinks about all the things that you're going through, is the decision-making part. Then you have the limbic system, and the limbic system helps you feel the emotions. It creates the emotions tied to the feelings or to the thoughts that you're having. And then your cerebellum is where those emotions and everything store. Now, those are your three parts of your brain, but for the sake of this episode, we're going to share and break it down to two. You have your conscious mind, the thinking part of your brain, and the unconscious mind, the inner workings of your brain, the things that go without much thought. And when I talk about things that go without much thought, I'm talking about breathing, right? When's the last time you thought about your breathing pattern? Unless you're consciously thinking about it, you just breathe naturally. It just happens. When you're playing sports, when you're going for a run, or just walking and living in general, most of us don't think about our breathing every single day. It just happens naturally. Same thing with the blood flowing through our bodies and our heart pumping. We just don't think about it. Now, there are unconscious emotions and things that have been stored as well, or thoughts, and those are all stored into the cerebellum or the unconscious mind, and it's up to us to start determining those things. If we truly want to unlock our potential, or if we feel like we're limited, it's time to self-reflect and start to look into the internal workings of the unconscious. It's like a muscle, right? The more you start to look inward into your unconscious mind, the more opportunities you'll be taught and things will help you grow. And some of the things that you don't even consider are the very things that are holding you back in your relationship, your fitness, your business. And that's what this show's about, is helping you tap into that unconscious stuff that you're going through. So anyways, kind of a small tangent rant here, but I wanted to make sure you understand that the unconscious mind is where all of the things that you're unaware of, the things you're not thinking about, your habits, the way you walk, talk, speak, things you say, the things you do, the way you use your money, all these things are stored into your unconscious mind. And it takes time to start to create that relationship. Now, the unconscious mind will speak to you in lots of symbology, through numbers, through dreams, through coincidences, through other people. You're allowed to see it and visualize and understand. And the unconscious mind continues to do that every single day. It's just up to you to be more aware and ask yourself some questions on, why am I seeing this, or why am I experiencing it, and get more curious. So with that being said, one of the exercises that I do every single night is I go to bed. And I ask my unconscious mind to share with me something I need to learn. What am I not considering? What do I need to learn in this moment? If it's more business, what do I need to do in order to accomplish X? And I leverage my sleep and ask my unconscious mind these questions. This is the last thing I say before I go to sleep at night. I clear the brain, I think about it, and from time to time, and it's happening more frequently now, I would have a very, very lucid dream, a very interesting, detailed dream. And then it would be up for me to go in and fix that. Well, this happened last night. I had a very intense dream. Something I didn't ever consider a possibility also was brought to the forefront of my mind. So I'm going to go into this dream a little bit and share it with you. But I have to backtrack. On Friday, from the time we recorded this episode, probably 5-6 days ago, I made a conscious decision to watch a movie that really didn't benefit me. I was with some guys. I just made the decision. I was going to watch it. Now, I'm not going to say that movies are bad, but I usually don't watch movies anyways. Long story short, I made this decision, and it went against some of the thoughts and the feelings that I had or believed. Now, I told myself, you know what, Jesse, you're in control of your environment. You're a coach. You do this stuff. You're fine. You know all about it. You're in control. Well, I came home, and I told my wife, and my wife expressed her concern about the movie, and I said, it's fine. My decisions do not affect other people around me, especially when I'm by myself like that. I didn't see it as something that would be an impact on other people. Long story short, last night, from the time I recorded this podcast, I asked my unconscious mind, what am I not considering? What do I need to learn right now in this moment? What am I thinking? What's going on? And what's my reality? I got very deep, very clear. Anyways, in my dream, I saw my daughter and we were at a field trip. But the difference was of this field trip is I was completely dressed in full body armor. I had a couple guns on me. And we were in this level, and my daughter and I were asked to go up to a higher level and to keep watch, to make sure that the people that we were protecting these children from were safe. You see, there were many children and many parents. And so my daughter and I, we go up to the higher level. I thought it was kind of strange that she was with me the entire time and not staying down in a lower level to protect the children. And she comes up to me and she's like, Dad, some of the kids are down in the lower level. I want to go. And in this dream, I said, no, we're going to stay up here. We're going to stay up here. And she says, no, Dad, I want to go. And there was some bickering back and forth, right? It felt uncomfortable. I was arguing with my daughter and over something that I started to perceive as so dumb. You see, as a father, I really just wanted to give her what she wanted, even in this dream. And so we ended up going down to the lower level. I'm in this lower level, and it's all these kids separated from their parents, and there's me and one other parent strapped in our armor with our guns. And all of a sudden, the intruders come, and we start firing to protect these children down in this lower level. My daughter right next to me. I shot up out of bed. As soon as the first gunshot goes off, I shot up out of bed, breathing heavy. Like, what the heck was that? Like, it felt so real to me in that moment, right? My brain didn't know I was asleep or awake. I was just there. I was present in that moment. And as I'm reflecting on it, I'm trying to figure out what this means. And so I went to my wife and I told her. And she looked at me and she didn't say much. She just said, "You're in control of your environment, huh?" And just when she said that, everything changed for me. I felt this feeling of, holy crap, that's exactly what was supposed to be learned from this. Like that feeling, that intuition of, oh my gosh, this is exactly right. You just know it's true. Even though you haven't physically seen it, you just know it's true. You know that's energy, that's truth coming through your body. Truth is energy and truth resonates. And so I looked at her and I said, wow, I never considered that before. Didn't think about that. But you see, what's so interesting in this dream, we could break it down into the symbology even more, and I have. But the fact is we're at a higher level, a higher standard, and then we went to a lower level where we lowered our standards. But it was me making that decision, but my daughter followed. It was me who made the conscious decision to go down, even though I was tempted by my daughter, in essence, to go down this lower level. So I did, thinking that this wasn't going to affect us, so we'd be safe. I have this gun, I've got this protection, all this body armor. And then I find myself in a situation where I'm exchanging gunfire in this dream, and my daughter's right there, panicking, I'm assuming. You see, your unconscious mind will show you through symbology certain things that you need to know, certain things you need to learn to improve your life. And I learned that today. I'm shocked out of my mind of that whole dream and that whole experience, but my unconscious mind brought it to the forefront of my mind when it was the most vulnerable and susceptible to suggestion, and that's exactly what happened. I was suggested this dream, and then I now take it away and learn from it. It's crazy. I could tell you more stories about how I shifted a business, and that shift in business through a dream started to create more momentum. I can tell you in stories on how I shifted a mindset through a dream and accessing that unconscious level, and it started to change the way that I ate. I can tell you all these different things, but you got to try it for yourself, and you've got to give yourself the time. I've been working on this for months, but you may find that it works faster for you depending on your relationship with your unconscious mind. I hope this episode, although is interesting and goes down to a deeper hole, a different environment. Maybe you're not familiar with this kind of stuff, but I hope that this episode really resonates with you and explains to you the importance of understanding the things you're not aware of. You see, the very things that you're not aware of are the things that are holding you back from where you want to truly go. I guarantee it, I've experienced it. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you for tuning in to the Creator Podcast. We hope that you found inspiration and insight into your own creative potential. Remember that you are capable of achieving greatness in all areas of your life, and that the power to create lies within you. We encourage you to take action on your dreams and to never give up on your journey towards success. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review and share with your friends and family. And as always, keep creating and never stop exploring the endless possibilities of what you can achieve. Until next time, this is the Creator Podcast signing off.